back, Agent Holt. How may I assist you?
I want to see any files available on the origins of the division.
I am sorry, Agent Holt, but those files are classified. You do not have the necessary clearance level to access them.
What? I'm the head detective of this branch. How do I not have the necessary clearance level?
That information is under clearance level Omega Prime for the Director's eyes only. You may request temporary access to this information, in which the Director will have to approve. Would you like me to make a request for you?
And how long would it take to get approval?
Estimated time for approval: 3 to 4 months.
I don't have that kind of time. What choice do I have? Request approval.
Approval requested.
Hopefully Calloway and Harker aren't found dead while I wait for approval.
Access granted.
Well, that was a stroke of good luck. Perhaps I should play the lottery.
Would you like to access Continuity Report, the 13th Order Genealogical Lineage Assessment?
Yes.
Clearance level: Omega Prime. File designation: Continuity Report, the 13th Order Genealogical Lineage Assessment. Classification: Active, do not declassify. Compiled by Archival Directorate Historian Allison Crane. Reviewed by Director Kennedy. Restricted Annotation Log number 441B. 1. Purpose: to trace Division 13's institutional ancestry from the medieval Ordo Threed Custodum, 13th Order, through the colonial fractures that produced the modern trinity of extranormal agencies: the Wardens, Lucent Path, the Cartographers, and Division 13 itself. This entry remains classified due to the theological, political, and ontological implications of direct continuity between a prescribed Templar suborder and present U.S. defense infrastructure. 2. Origin: the 13th Order, approximately 12th through the 17th century. The 13th Order began as an unacknowledged arm of the Knights Templar charged with combating what contemporary sources called creaturas inter umbram et lucem, or creatures between shadow and light. Operating outside papal sanction, they investigated veil phenomena, hauntings, revenants, unclassified atmospheric events, and human resonance anomalies. Their emblem, the Sigillum 13, combined the Templar shield with a key encompassed by a broken circle, symbolizing humanity's duty to guard the world from breaches in creation. Surviving liturgies suggest they viewed the veil as a wound rather than a sin, and themselves as its sutures. By the late 15th century, papal and secular witch purges absorbed the Order's field units. What had been protection turned into persecution. The 13th Order's creed, Custodi Innocentem et Perde Monstrum, or Guard the Innocent, Destroy the Monster, lost its second clause's restraint. Innocence became negotiable. This was due to multiple clashes with redacted. 3. Corruption and crisis, 1500 through 1690. During the European witch hunts, Order operatives served inquisitorial tribunals as evidence verifiers. Contemporary diaries recovered from the Zurich vaults, translated 1919, reveal internal dissension due to the inference of redacted. One dissenter said, "We burn those who hum but do not sing. The hum is not hymn but breath. We mistake breath for blasphemy." By mid-century, two factions had already formed. One, the Purifiers, believed every resonance manifestation proof of infernal corruption. Two, the Custodians, argued that the veils touched were humans bearing a cosmic burden, not demons. Excommunications, duels, and disappearances followed. The Vatican formally dissolved the Order in 1629. It did not die, it went underground. Veterans and defectors migrated to the New World alongside colonists, carrying relics and catechisms written in cipher. 4. Salem and the Fracture, 1692 through 1693. The Salem witch trials were the Order's last unified action. Redacted. Surviving colonial journals indicate that both purifiers and custodians operated behind the local tribunals, each manipulating events for proof of its theology and to prevent the resurrection of redacted. The result, 20 executed, hundreds accused. This shattered what remained of the Brotherhood. 5. The three descendants of the 13th Order. 1. Sanctum Aegis, Wardens/Lucent Path, Industry's Doctrine, Purity through Dominance. Humanity survives by dissecting the inhuman. Methods, containment cages, vivisection, resonance replication, human weapon programs. Modern cover, Corporate Military Consortium, Lucent Path Industries. Assessment, technologically advanced, ethically null. 47% of post-World War II resonance death incidents traced to Sanctum Aegis prototypes. Note, still employ fragments of the Templar Litany of Ash, publicly atheistic, privately ritualistic. 2. Custodis Gathai. Doctrine, atonement through preservation, map the fractures, rescue the touched, delay collapse. Methods, decentralized cell networks, encoded star maps, humanitarian extraction. Modern cover, non-state resistance collective, Cartographers. Assessment, contain moral legitimacy but limited resources. Field assets include high-resonant individuals, TS series. Probability, 80% that they possess pre-revolution order archives. Note, ideological descendants of custodians. Still recite the Psalter of Lines, a cartographic prayer once used to close breaches. 3. Ordo Remanence, Division 13. Doctrine, control through concealment. Civilization endures by mastering narrative reality. Methods, counterintelligence, amnestic operations, selective containment, directed misinformation, neutralization of public witnesses. Modern cover, classified subdirectorate within the U.S. Department of Defense, activated 1777 as Committee for the Observation of Anomalous Events. Assessment, operational continuity confirmed. Political oversight, minimal. Moral status, variable. Division 13 represents the pragmatic remnant of the 13th Order, those who concluded that faith and science were merely languages for the same imperative. Maintain the barrier, whatever the cost. 6. Operational continuity, 1777 through present. 1777. Continental Congress authorization. Order remnants embedded in revolutionary intelligence networks under Colonel Nathaniel Greene. Official charter disguised as meteorological research. 1790s. Federal absorption. Renamed Division 13 within the War Department, one of 13 numbered administrative offices to obfuscate its purpose. World Wars. Maintained occult containment under military intelligence cover. Recovered multiple choir artifacts and pre-order relics. Reference Court Archives. 1947. Roswell Incident. Acquisition of crystalline resonance material. Codified Resonance Containment Protocol Delta. Present. 7 confirmed black sites. Salt wire chain. Global informant network. Liaison privileges with NSC. Mission parameters officially defensive. In practice, total information control. Redacted. 11. Summary Statement Division 13 is the living residue of a medieval oath. Protect humanity from what lies beyond the veil. That oath has endured through faith, through empire, through republic, translated from prayer to policy to classified directive. Where the Wardens turned the sword inward and the Cartographers turned it into a compass, Division 13 turned it into a scalpel. Precise, silent, and always in the dark. The legacy of the 13th Order is not purity nor redemption, but endurance. So long as the veil trembles, the name 13 will persist, whispered in stone corridors and forgotten fields, reminding those who inherit it that every generation must choose again what the oath truly means.
Interesting. I don't know if this will help find Calloway and Harker, but I may be able to suss out what the choir is up to. Why they've been more active lately if I can get access to more info. Jesus. What is it, Ramos?
They found Calloway.
Huh. Speak of the devil. Take me to him.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, consider subscribing and hitting the like button. Stay cool, stay kind, and I'll see you next time.